Hi. We're at seven of We Have Yarn for That. Because you want to know what? We probably do have yarn for that. If you watch the videos of me going through my stash cabinet, one, bravo for making it through 2.5 hours of me talking about my yarn. And two, you'll see that I have yarn for a lot of things.
Lots and lots of things.
So many things.
I didn't watch all of it.
That's okay. I don't know if I would have watched all of it. I go to look and I'm like, oh my God. When it all is said and done, it's 2.5 hours.
It was quite a bit of yarn.
It was a lot of yarn. And I still could spend another hour going through my project bags at the bottom and all my hiding, all my unfinished whips hiding.
Maybe that's what the people want.
Oh God. If you want that, maybe we can make that happen in like a month. Give me maybe on April break.
You need some time to get through it the correct way. Well, anyway,
oh boy.
I'm Kate.
I'm Rachel.
And welcome back. Or welcome.
Welcome.
So here we are. We're talking all things knitting, yarn.
All the things.
Any crochet today?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking. No. And I still need to finish my pillow. That's in a whip bag. And it's not that I don't want it done. I just keep getting distracted by shiny new things.
Me too. Me too.
Hence the test knit over here.
Yeah.
With your other test knit in a bag right there.
Yep. I will discuss.
No.
Soon. Very soon.
Soon.
When we get to whips. Anyway, what are you wearing?
I am wearing, this is the Golden Horizon sweater from Tina.Say.Knits. I saw on the round knit one a few years ago and I was super jealous, so then I made one. I made this. I was working on this during the first Knit for Food event. Okay. So this was like, I finished it about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So this is using Explora Knits yarn in Cinque Terre is the coral color. I don't speak Italian, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. And then Azzurro is the purple. So it's fun. It's just like garter, and then you get some like textured rows in here, and they get like the sections get bigger as you go, and it's got a curved hem, and it's like off the shoulders. I hate that I have to wear a strapless bra with it, but like, you know, it's fine. I do like this one a lot.
That is cute. What's it called again?
Golden Horizon sweater.
I'm writing down. Make Golden Horizon sweater. What yarn weight did you
DK.
use? Okay.
Because I love me a good DK sweater. So yeah, I love this one, and it's coming up on that time for the Knit for Food knit-a-thon. I did not participate last year, probably because I had a dance competition, but I probably will be participating this year because Skye Yarn Shop is hosting the event for a good chunk of time. They're having extended hours on that Sunday, and Sam of Beachy Breeze Fibers is going to be doing a trunk show, so of course I'll be there. Also, she's going to be staying at my house, so
she would love you there, I'm sure. I really like how the purple in the drop the stitch marker. I love how the purple, like in your raised texture, is also like in the.
That's because this was the complementary tonal to this yarn.
I was gonna say you couldn't match it better if you tried.
This was from her Italy collection, so she went to Italy for her honeymoon.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, every time she does a new collection, she dyes a variegated and then a coordinating tonal. So this was the This was the set.
Oh, excuse me, I'll be right back.
And I love it. I do love this one a lot, but I also feel like my sweater skills have improved dramatically in the last couple of years. So I'm like, do I maybe want to knit this again? Because if you take a peek at the back, you can see how terrible it is from where I look inside. I was alternating skeins not correctly.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, not on the outside.
My Kaiza sweater looks like that, and you
Really?
can see it on the outside. If you guys watched my reel from yesterday, I finally blocked a whole bunch of sweaters.
I'm so proud. Look! You gotta turn though.
Including Athena.
It's done!
She's done.
It's done.
So it was blocking. It was like mostly dry because it's fingering. And then when I got home from school, I threw it in the dryer so that I could wear it for today. And it's mostly dry.
You know what I did? What?
My ring just got caught, but it's fine.
You know what I did? I bought one of the Coconuts pop-up dryers at Skye.
Does it really
And
work?
then I put a big-ass fan behind it. My Cumulus blouse was dry in a couple hours. I mean, it is suri, but
yeah, still
real fast.
That's a really good idea.
So you block it until it has set. So if you had lace, you block it until like the lace is set, so you don't. So you still block it, but then once it's like good, you can throw it on that with a fan, and it'll be like done in no time.
That's cool.
Yes, very glad I got one.
That is really cool. I know a few people had talked about having difficulty setting it up and putting it away.
Jen said she had difficulty too. So
is it fiddly?
There's a video where you have to like, so it's basically a giant Pringle. Okay. So it's a big flat disc, and then you use straps to kind of turn it into a curved Pringle. Okay. And after, some people have had issues like after it's been folded up, like getting it to re-Pringle, it just kind of wants to make a weird shape. Okay. So there are videos from Coco Knits on like how to gently bend it back so it will re-Pringle itself. Okay. So it's not fiddly so much as once you do it the one time, you'll be good.
I imagined it was kind of like a pop-up beach tent type thing that it like...
not quite.
Like you fold it down and then it pops back into place.
If only it were that easy all the time. But I do like it. My Cumulus blouse is the first thing I used it on, and it definitely sped up the process.
I see why. Because so that's another thing. So I shared on my most recent story that like I'm afraid to like block sweaters.
You
like,
can't be afraid. They fit better.
Oh yeah, they do.
And they're less itchy.
So this one definitely fits better. The only thing, and it looks like I did it intentionally, is my 3/4 sleeves. I guess I must have messed up my sweater math. Or is it possible that my sleeves aren't as long because it was tight on my arm and now it's not tight on my arm? A little bit. So it's stretched out.
But it looks intentional.
But it does look intentional, and I don't hate it because oftentimes
you're pulling up your sleeves anyway.
Yeah, or if they're like more bracelety length, I'm like pulling them down more. So I kind of like that.
It's a good spot.
I could do so much with my hands.
They're in a good spot.
They are in a good spot. Like my watch strap won't get like stuck on them or whatever. So I'm very excited.
You need one of the Bertie Parker watch straps.
Tell me more.
She's who I got the earrings from at Rhinebeck. She has like knit print watch straps.
Stop it. Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
I do need that.
If I had an Apple Watch, I would have one.
Did you get it at Rhinebeck? Or what?
The earrings? I think she did have the watch straps at Rhinebeck.
That's gonna go on the list.
It's gonna go on the list.
Things to look for.
Oh, by the way, we might be up to 13 people now.
Well, they're gonna sleep in your bed with you.
Because I don't know if my sister's really gonna come or flake out on us.
Oh, well, your sister can sleep in your bed with you.
Well, I was planning on that anyway.
Yeah, I would have better.
So my friend Katie, who I swap packages with, I had initially invited her, but I wasn't sure if she was gonna be able to make it. And she's like, "So I'm planning on coming." I'm like, "Dude, I have a spot for you. We will make it happen."
Yay! And started it. Thank you. That's smart.
Let's see if that helps.
Okay. And we're back.
And we're back. Technical difficulties. It is recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Yes.
Okay. Technical difficulties, but yes.
I thought we lost the whole first part.
That would have been bad.
And then be like, we'll just start here.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's exciting.
Yes.
That Katie's coming.
Very
excited. I look forward to meeting you if you watch this. Does she watch this? That you know of?
I don't know. I think maybe sometimes.
Okay. So if you see this, Katie, I look forward to meeting you.
It's gonna be fun. But yeah, we got a full house now.
That's fun. That's exciting.
Well, I think it's gonna
girls trip.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I was telling my work team about it, and they're trying to get together like a girls trip for like us, like our team.
Oh, that's
to
nice.
Go to Nashville.
Oh.
Like one September like weekend, a long weekend. I know, because I want to say, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think at some point in September there is a Jewish holiday.
Yeah,
that will be observed.
There's two. And when I taught in Providence, there was one where we got 2 days back to back, so I actually went to Florida that weekend. And it was primary day amongst all of that. So we had like 3 days off in 1 week.
So I can't recall which it is.
Forgive us. Is Rosh Hashanah first and then Yom Kippur?
Or is it the other way?
I'm not sure.
I think.
Want me to look it up?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
That'll be fun.
So we are not Jewish, so no one would be celebrating.
Right.
With family or not like. So we were thinking of going to Nashville as a group, which would be fun.
Looks like Rosh Hashanah is first.
Rosh Hashanah is first. Okay. So I might have 2 girls trips, which is like very weird to me because I feel like once they're gonna get close, then I'm gonna get nervous and not want to leave my daughter. And I have never left her before overnight.
I'm ready to leave Owen. We're leaving him next weekend.
See, I just haven't done it yet. And I know she'll be fine. She's gonna be home with her dad, like my husband. Like they'll be fine, holding down the fort, having a good old time. I don't know. I get nervous.
Every time I leave Dylan on his own with Owen, they go to Target, and I'm like, he's like, guess what I bought Owen? I'm like, did you buy him another thing? Because he's like, but he said he wanted it. I'm like, he says he wants everything. Stop buying him things at Target.
Because he's learning. He's like, Daddy will get me what I want.
I made him. My son loves Bluey. I also love Bluey. And Owen pointed to a Bluey school bus. And I went, Dylan, you're going to return this to the store tomorrow. He's like, but he wants it. I'm like, I don't care. You're returning this to the store tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Although the Easter Bunny did come early at our house.
Oh, yeah?
So Owen got a Lego table.
That's cool.
So we can sit on the floor and they'll click in place because he gets real mad when things like fall apart. So I'm like, if he has a Lego table, then everything will stay in place.
Does he use Legos? Like the small
Like not little, like the
Mega Blocks?
Is that there? Like the this size ones?
We have Mega Blocks with the big holes.
They're not the this big blocks.
Okay.
They're like this big blocks.
Regular blocks, kind of.
Kind of. They click in with regular Legos. They're just larger pieces.
Cool. Very cool. He must love that.
He does.
That's very cool. I have Breezy's Easter basket ready to go. She hasn't gotten it yet. But I filled it with like books and coloring books and like I found Dunkaroos.
Yeah. They're not as good as they used to be though.
No, I can't eat them anyway, but it's
not
like
as good.
For nostalgia. I put a couple in there because I know that Ralph's gonna eat one. And some like sidewalk chalk that's shaped like eggs. And
That's
I think
cute.
like some new crayons, like cutesy. Oh, and these dinosaur figurines because she roars all the time. She's really into dragons and dinosaurs right now.
So's Owen.
Yeah.
All the time.
It looks like she's settling down in her crib with her feet
good.
up on the wall. She's a wild child. What you missed when the camera turned off was like...
I walked in and she's like roaring.
I thought Brielle was going to escape the crib.
Oh, that too.
I mean, she's tall for her age. She could get out of this thing, but she's a very cautious girl. So she doesn't want to get hurt. Like I told her, it's dangerous. But like she could hop out of that thing if she felt like it and then get back in before I even got down there.
Owen has shown no inclination of wanting to get out of his crib yet. I'm like, good, we're going to keep it this way.
She did before she was tall enough and before she was really as mobile as she is now. So like... Honestly, if she climbed to the top of this thing and then tumbled out and landed on her butt, she'd be completely fine. But when she first started, she was just learning how to stand. And she was throwing her leg up. So that's why we turned the crib around. So that the back, which is higher, is now the front. No?
No, he
could be in that thing until he's 5.
He just lays in there and talks to himself and like sings.
Yep.
And then when I walk in the morning, he starts jumping. But he'll just lay there and sing and talk to himself. Like, I'm not changing this anytime soon.
Her first time standing was by herself in her crib, and I saw it, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Because the crib wasn't lowered yet, because she hadn't stood anywhere. The first time she rolled, it was in the middle of the night, right onto her face in the crib. And I'm like, "What the heck?" Well, it's her space where she feels safe to express herself through movement. Right now, she's talking to herself, and she's got a ton of stuffed animals in there.
Always. If there aren't 15, the crib isn't full enough.
Brielle needs 3 blankets.
Yep, Owen has like
book,
5. Yep.
3 dolls, 1 monkey, 2 Coco Melon toys. I don't know who she's yelling at right now.
Owen needs his Elmo blanket, his Elmo, his Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
I did let Dylan, when we were at Target, Owen is getting a stuffed Spider-Man for Easter because he also wanted an Elsa blanket. And I'm like, okay, you can pick which one do you want.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Spider-Man. I said, okay. It is in the trunk of my car because he has already forgotten about it. So that's the thing. Dylan's like, oh, I'm like, he'll remember for a little bit and then he'll forget again.
I think I saw a parenting hack. It might have been on Instagram. It could have been on Facebook before I got rid of Facebook. But it was like a way when your kids are like, I want this at the store. Just be like, great, hold it up. Let me take your picture with
For
it.
Santa. Yeah.
For Santa or for your birthday or for whoever or like whatever you celebrate or whatever parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, whoever would buy it for them at some time for a gift.
And then they
put it back, and then we're like, okay, mostly appeased by that.
Right. No, I'm totally doing that once we hit that point.
Brielle's thing is more like the groceries.
Oh, really?
Like, so she goes grocery shopping with Ralph. He came home with some like lemon hummus that Brielle threw in the cart he didn't notice and then he bought. So she's been tossing things into the shopping cart.
I mean, lemon hummus does sound pretty good.
He says it tasted, I didn't try it, but he said it tasted like a lemon sorbet. Like it was more desserty than hummusy. Like it didn't have
like
that
chocolate hummus?
Yeah, like it didn't have a beanie hummusy tahini flavor.
Interesting.
It was almost like a lemon cake drizzle. It was very sweet.
Wow.
And yeah, he didn't realize what it was, and he like dipped a pepper in it, or like a carrot, or it was a vegetable that went in there. And then he's like, "That's not expected." And yeah, so Breezy made that purchase. I wonder if she's eaten it. She might not even like it. She likes hummus. I don't know if she'd like that hummus, but.
Oh my God, Owen's been asking for breakfast for dinner. I'm like, cool. You want food? Because normally we're just doing Pediasure. I'm like, cool. You want food? Fine.
We love breakfast.
So he's like, I want pancakes and potatoes and eggs. I'm like, great. We're gonna ask Dada to go to the store because I make my pancakes from scratch and I didn't have any buttermilk.
Oh, look how fancy.
Full on shoved Dylan out the door. Bye, Dada. Go get pancakes.
Wow.
And normally Owen is glued to Dylan and cries when he leaves. I'm like, oh, kid is serious about his pancakes.
Did he eat them?
He did. Like 3 days in a row.
That's awesome.
So you know what? He wants breakfast. He can have breakfast.
Yeah, she's eating. That's great.
He eats everything at daycare. He just
you said
won't
that
eat at home. Because he's a brat.
It's a power thing.
These kids,
Power moves only.
These kids.
I know.
What are we going to do with them?
I don't know. We got to keep them for at least 18 years.
Do we?
That's what the rules say. That's what the instruction manual is.
At what point are they too big to leave in a box at the fire station?
Well, that's when we send them to college.
Oh, that long? We're going to want to leave them in boxes at the fire station?
I don't want to leave my breeze in a box. Most of the time. Although last night, like after like a wild school day, the full moon is really good.
For real.
Full moon.
My friggin' 10th graders were acting like 5th grade boys. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you today? And then I looked it up. Oh, it's a full moon. It was a full moon last night.
Like you might have thought like, oh, people are being kind of like,
legit. It's a
weird
real
today.
thing.
People
Ask a
are
teacher.
Driving more aggressively. Ask a teacher. When they have over 100 different people who have different personalities to begin with, they are affected by the phases of the moon.
They seriously are.
Or something that just happens to coincide with it every 28 days.
Every 28 days.
So
mine's mostly the boys. They're just like, what
yes.
the hell is wrong with you?
More childish.
Seriously.
And like, I mean, my kids are younger anyway, 6th grade. So like, we're almost at infantile if your high school kids are acting like elementary school
they
kids.
are.
A lot of tattling, a lot of touching each other.
Oh, they do that too.
Poking, smacking.
Yep.
I
have one kid who like launches himself and like tackles one of the kids every day. I'm like, oh, whatever, just don't run in my way. Don't like make sure I'm out of the way. Yeah,
it's fine.
Just make sure I'm out of the way. That's all I ask.
That's a lot. But yes, a lot of infants.
They're funny though, but I'm just like, why?
Trying to high five each other as hard as they possibly can. Let's make the loudest smack sound.
Oh my God, mine are doing that today too.
Like largest high five smack, and then perfecting the over under high five.
God.
I was like, well,
Mine were
that's
just
cool.
trying to figure out who could make the loudest sound. That's what they were doing last period. I'm like, whatever. It's last period. We got through our notes.
In the middle of modeling moon phases, one kid raises his hand. Mrs. Bakari, we should just do nothing for the rest of class.
Oh, I get that at the beginning of class.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I planned my lesson plan. That I was just going to get to this point and then stop.
And then stop.
Really?
I have
Because that'd be
decided
great.
I'm going to do rockets at the end of the year with my physical science kids because
Okay.
I have 5 kids who show up on a regular basis out of like 14. So I'm like, whatever. I have a class of 5. 2 are seniors.
Where are the rest of them? They just don't come to school?
That's why they're in this class. It's a class for kids that haven't taken it yet, / have failed it and needed to graduate. So I'm at 5.
Okay.
I have a couple of seniors. So if all goes according to plan, I will be giving everybody the final at the same time when the seniors take it, and then we're going to do rockets at the end of the year.
That's
We're going to
really
build
cool.
rockets because why not?
That's cool. That'd be
I'm
fun
excited.
and memorable.
We got egg drop coming up.
That's exciting. I need something to spice up my curriculum. This is my first year with it, and I'm just we're doing Earth, Moon, and Sun. So it's not even like the whole solar system.
Yep.
And I'm kind of like, these kids kind of came in already knowing that the moon doesn't light itself up. They know that already, which is great.
But now what?
I know. And it's like, okay, so here's the phases of the moon. So they didn't really know the phases of the moon.
Yeah.
And we're going to learn about eclipses. We're going to learn a little bit about dual star solar systems. Dual star systems, which is kind of cool, like, and how eclipses work there. But other than that, I don't know. It's kind of...
We're in the middle of, we're doing Newton's laws, which is why we're doing the egg drop. We're also watching a lot of Mythbusters. I love Mythbusters. And then we're doing electricity and magnetism and electromagnets and the electromagnetic spectrum.
That's cool. We are going to get into
And then
weather.
rockets. Yeah, we don't do weather. We got to change this whole curriculum anyway.
Yeah, I heard that ours is going to be changing too. So it's like, I don't know. So I feel like I wonder when it will be changing. Because like this year, I'm like,
I know for us, 2025 is the hard deadline where the curriculum change has to be decided. So I don't know if that's statewide or not.
That's something I should look into. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I'll even be
vamping because what's the point? Yeah.
But like, so I still jot down ideas for myself, like if I am teaching this next year too.
Yeah.
Just so it can be a little bit.
I keep a running Google Doc, and that thing is the best. Like Control K for everything, so I have everything saved in there and linked from my Google Drive. I will show you later.
Yes.
It's the best. It's how I keep track of everything, and then I like cross things up. This didn't work this year. Try this instead. So it's like my running commentary of here's what I did last year, and then I update it as I go. I tried this. I didn't do this. I subbed it out for this, and then I can go back and be like, oh yeah, here's what I did.
That's what I need. Like I make a daily lesson of slides, and I keep them on like a calendar. They're all linked there. All the like student sheets and articles and links to simulations and whatever and videos are all in that. But I found even when I was in my previous district, going back to opening up each one to be like, okay, what did I do at this time last year? It was a little bit not super user-friendly or as easy as I'd like it to be.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, like a running list. So then I could even check my pacing. Be like, oh, so last year I was here.
So not that this is anything
what does
to do
Control
with.
K do?
You can insert links, so it'll link right to the things. Like that's linked to my Google Drive. That's linked to my Google Drive. Like there are worksheets on here. I have like websites. Like next year do this with the weeks and the dates.
That's so smart.
I didn't do it second semester last year, so here's where I'm at right now, where it's just like a bunch of like, okay, here's all the things I need to cover, but not mapped out.
Which week? Yeah.
But
that's a good idea.
It's one of my coworkers showed it to me, and I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
So Control K is you can like type like a, it's this worksheet, and then you Control K and it will link it from your Google Drive. So you paste the link in there, so you know what it is, and it's not just a random link.
That's cool.
So anyway,
try that. And I imagine with Mac it's just Command K.
Probably.
That's very cool. Anyway, knitting. We're
knitting. We are knitting.
What you working on?
I am hoping that I can have my satellite shawl finished by the next time we podcast. Did I even have this started last time?
No.
Oops.
I think you showed us yarn for it.
I did because I bought it around Christmas.
Oh, she finished a whole sweater, you guys.
I did.
With long sleeves.
With sleeves. It equates out to DK weight. So here's where my satellite shawl is at. So I'm almost done. So it's six sections. So it's 6 repeats. So I have a garter section, a short row section, and a brioche section. I am just about to start, once I finish this row forward and back, I will be starting my last brioche section because the last section is garter and then short rows and then I-cord. So I have like this, and this left, like this much. I can get this done. It's like this much, but bigger.
You can get this done. You will.
I can get this done. I started this over the summer. This was my first brioche project because I was scared of brioche and I got talked into doing this and I'm like, this is so easy. What was I scared of? And then I keep casting on new things and getting distracted. But I really do want to be able to wear this winter, which then means my pink fizz has to get friggin' finished. Although it was living here for a while, so I couldn't work on that.
I did have it for about a month.
It's okay. I worked on this instead. And the Cumulus blouse.
She wasn't going to work on it.
Probably not. Yeah. You know.
Do you have any other whips with you want to share?
I do not, because
This is the focus.
This is the focus. I want this done.
I understand.
Trying to like focus on one whip at a time as I, started a whole sweater and finished it in the middle of a couple other projects.
It happens.
It's okay.
Yeah, you hear my daughter. She's loudly playing in her crib. She's now standing. She's fine. I will have to get her soon. So I'm working on a test knit because, when one says that they're not going to do any test knits, they sign up for them again. I don't know. I really like the validation of being selected. I don't know. So this one is just the humble beginnings of, it's called the Skye Tee, and it is by Arianna at Woolbird on Instagram. And it's going to be a mohair. You can probably hear my kid, I'm so distracted. Mohair held double, like a t-shirt, like easy breezy tee. Holding it up.
It's super airy and light.
It's very, very airy and light. It's probably going to be see-through.
That's okay. That's what I have bodysuits, so then you don't have to worry about a tank top. It just snaps underneath.
That's smart.
That's the way to go.
They make me so warm though.
Yeah.
It's so sweaty. But I ordered like a cropped tank top pack from Target.
There you go.
That I didn't mean to buy, but it was kind of like, I think it was 3 tank tops for $9. And I was buying pants online. I was like, okay, you can just make your way into the cart. One was black, one was gray, one was white. So I was like, I covered all my bases.
Yep.
And I could always use a new white. So the white one, I'm sure I can wear underneath this so that I could still wear this like out in the world. And it's not going to be my sexy mohair sweater. And so I'm holding 2 colors of La Bien Aimee together. I have Ghost and
Framboise, I think.
It was something.
Is it Framboise? No.
No,
Because he's
something Os de Rose. It's the first letter is missing.
Bois de Rose.
Bois.
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 Bois. What's that start with a B?
Yeah.
Bois.
Bois de Rose.
Bois de Rose. What's that mean? Something pink.
Something.
Bois pink.
Maybe like bud or bloom. I don't know. I don't speak French.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
You pronounced it so well. I thought you might have had
God, no. It's because my family is French Canadian. I know how to end the place, and we always used to go get ice cream when I was little. It's called Dubois, so I know Bois.
Bois. Well, anyway, these held double gives this like really antique-y pink Rachel color.
Yes.
And it's beautiful and it's super soft and I love it. Part of it is
drink. Bois drink.
Drink.
So pink. So like pink fizzy
drink.
drink. Pink drink.
Fizzy drink.
Okay. There we go. I was completely wrong.
Then
It looks so good. Holy crap, you're almost done.
I am almost done.
Holy crap.
I've made a lot of progress. I'm not working on this right now because I think it's going to come to school with me for my PD day.
Oh.
Because I'm going to try to see if it can be, I'm going to try to make it a thing that I can knit during these meetings that I have to sit and listen to.
I've already been told I can't.
Really?
Yes. My department head.
Oh, because you tried? Why are people bothered by it?
I don't know. She said, please don't, because the principal won't like that. Like it, I'm like, okay.
Because it looks like you're not paying attention.
I guess because it looks like I'm not paying attention.
I think it would help me pay attention.
It would help me pay attention. That's what this is my fidget toy.
Yeah.
This is what I tell people.
I need an accommodation.
So like I'm on ADHD meds. I probably am going to experience this shortage too. Can I get an accommodation to be able to like do this so I can focus better?
Yes. So this, that's a bummer.
It's so, when I make one, because I already have at least my variegated picked out, I'm going to flip it though, so that.
I do like my wrong side better.
Yeah, the wrong side brioche. I want the wrong side brioche out.
Because I like my lighter color better than my darker color.
I mean, the darker color is nice, but I would want the lighter color to pop more.
So this is the Montrose Shawl, or
It's
almost all of the Montrose Shawl, from Wandering Star Knits, and I'm using.
So I feel like we're quickly becoming fangirls for.
Super fangirls. And it all started because I entered a contest that Katie had for her height cowl.
Yep. And
it's a brioche cowl, and I won it.
You won the yarn.
And so I won the pattern and the yarn. And so she sent me that, and then so I think I started following her because I saw someone had posted her giveaway, and then I ended up winning, and then I tested the Geranium cowl.
Yep, which I have one to show you today.
And and then so now I'm testing this.
And then she's doing the hat, which I feel like we're both going to wind up testing at some point.
The hype hat, so it's going to match the cowl. I'm like, that's cool. And we'll talk more about this later when we get to questions, but I am super intimidated by brioche that isn't straight brioche. It makes a pattern.
Yeah.
Which I'll talk more about later. But this is really fun. It does work up pretty quick.
Squish is
It's so squish.
So good.
I'm holding Voolenvine, Nouveu, her Nouveu base Pandora double. And with Miss Bab's Oxidized Silver, I had a big Yowza, so I'll have a ton of this
I was going to say, how many skeins do you think you're actually winding up using?
Oh, it calls for...
It calls for 2 and 2.
Yeah, it does, because it's around 450 of one color and 400 something of another color.
Mm-hmm.
Very close to 2 and 2. Sam, Beachy Breeze
She told me
Fibers,
she said she was barely going to tap into...
The second?
Yeah,
so she's doing hers, I think, in a light worsted that she dyed, her evergreen or whatever base.
It's not superwash.
So anyway, we need to be done in, I think, 2.5 weeks, the 28th.
Oh wow, that's a super reasonable deadline too.
So reasonable, and I felt like that's why I thought I could do 2 at the same time. So anyway, so half my PD day we're on our own to work on Right to Read. So while I'm doing the online course, I definitely could be knitting so that I'm not
oh, we're supposed to be doing you know what, maybe I'll bring mine because we're also supposed to be doing Right to Read.
Yeah, so Right to Read, I have to pay attention enough, it's a lot of stuff I remember from undergrad, but I have to pay attention enough to be able to answer questions to get to the next part. So I can't be grading over here and attending to this and listening to that. I do have to be paying attention, but it's kind of dry. Kind of dry. It's not super engaging or interesting. It's very repetitive. It's stuff we've learned. We just have to prove that we're literate people and we understand what literacy is.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So I was thinking that I could bring one of these projects to kind of just work on, so to keep my brain
focus.
Yeah, it helps keep my focus and keeps me awake. And because I'll be in my classroom by myself with my headphones, I don't think it's gonna matter. If somebody walks by and says something, they'll be like, oh, okay, I'll just put it away. And then take it out and they do. But yeah, so those are my 2 whips that I'm working on. nothing
It's
languishing.
gonna take everything. No, you know what? I need to decide what I'm gonna cast on next, because we all know my pink fizz I'll work on in spurts when I have the motivation, and then it's gonna go away. So what do I cast on next? And maybe we can have a poll and we can see what we think. These are the things I would like to make this year. Also, I have a shit ton of shawls. Shawls is pretty much all I made for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
I made one shawl last year.
Oh, wow.
This
You're
is
on a
my
sweater
first shawl. Yeah, this is my first shawl in a year. Well, in cowls.
Yeah.
So let's see. I have my pink fizz, which is going. The Clifton crop, which I think I showed yarn for. So we'll put pictures up and we'll see what people think. The salty RT with the Moondrake merino linen.
Ooh.
Yeah, the staple linen top from Hohi, also with Moondrake merino linen and like a real dark tweedy blue, like a tank top. This one, which I'll talk about in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The Big Sister cardigan, which I just need to get done before Rhinebeck. My satellite shawl will be done. The bauble shawl from Andrea Mowry. Birds of a Feather. I've had that yarn caked up in a bag for a year. The Volcano Cowl from Max the Knitter, which I have several options for that. Ooh, I guess I could do the Herbalist's hat. It's a cute little colorwork hat using Spin Cycle from the owner of the yarn store in Salem, Circle of Stitches. She designed it. So when I was there in December, I picked up a kit. Maybe that'll be my next piece. That'll be a nice, quick little finish.
Yeah, it would be.
So I can do that.
Although you probably wouldn't really be wearing it for a while.
I know. Maybe I can put it off till the fall then. But like, what do I cast on next? Or do I look at my other list of things?
The things too fit. Oh, top sweaters.
I mean, I could do. God, I have a list, you guys. We're looking at my list. I have yarn in my cabinet right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sweaters with sleeves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 short sleeve sweaters.
I vote short sleeve
2, 3,
sweaters.
4, 5, 6 cardigans. Also, I've decided instead of the Felix cardigan, I'm gonna do the Felix pullover with yarn that I have that I bought for the cardigan. But I think I'd rather pullover more.
I like my pullover.
So I gotta shift that one. So we think a short sleeve.
I think short sleeve because we're heading towards short sleeve.
We are heading towards short sleeve sweater season. So Glacial Light from Caitlin Hunter. It's got like the fan lace, kind of like the Maritima, but in hers, each stripe is a different color. I would just do the whole thing solid.
Okay.
Like a really nice green. Kaisa with some hologram from On the Round.
That was a fun knit.
I like.
It was quick too.
Yeah. The Kala Tee, which is a really cropped little top to wear over dresses with some dark green woolberry yarn I have.
That could be cute for spring.
An outline tee with yarn that I have that I don't know what to do with. If you watched me going through my yarn cabinet, I got 4 skeins of less traveled yarn at Webb's when we went to go get mango for like $12.50 a skein. I'm like, I'm gonna buy all 4 of these. Do I have any plan for them? No, but if I don't buy them, what am I doing?
Right.
So I have 4 skeins of sport weight yarn sitting in my cabinet that I don't know what to do with. This one too. The Pedal Party crop from Samantha Guerin Knits with some conch oopsie yarn that I showed. It's a really pretty pink. The Rift tee from Jessie May with the Bien Aimee sport yarn I got in the Discord D-Stash group. Salty Air tee with the Moondrake. Staple Linen tee with Moondrake. Maybe a second Kaisa with the yarn that we got from Botanical Yarns. Celosius from Jen Steingas with grape jelly and mustard. So that'd be more folly. Tank top. Striped short sleeve tee with that bright ass pink yarn and the blue variegated.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one.
The Pop Fizz.
Yeah.
That we've been looking at.
Or a summer sorrel with my Barbie fade. I don't know. Those are all my short sleeve options. I don't know what I want to do.
I don't know. I would maybe random number generator. Let the knitting gods decide.
God. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess I can't. I feel like what do we want to do? So Kate and I, in one of our prior episodes, you saw we got matching yarn from Botanical Yarns, and it's beautiful and pink and called Fairy Lights, and I love it. Do we make the same pattern with it, or do we each do our own thing?
I don't care. I'm down for whatever. I don't know if I would make a second Kaiza.
I kind of really want to make the Kaisa with the hologram. Like that's been my plan for like forever. So that's why it's got like question mark. Gotcha. What do we? So I'll leave that one out of the number generator.
So we're looking for, if you have any suggestions, let us know below.
9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 1 through 12. What does the generator tell me?
We're looking for a short sleeve, right?
Short sleeve tee. We each have 3 skeins. It's fingering weight. I don't know.
Lace is cool.
Lace, I love lace.
We're gonna try not to bring in like color work, right? We'll just keep it what it is.
No, because we don't have
matchy. We'll just keep it
all right. It is. Are we ready? I think it's 1 through 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, I lied. 12. All right, what does it say? 7.
7. Who's number
1,
7?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My salty air tea.
Okay.
I guess that's next.
Salty
there we go. Thank you, random number generator.
Sometimes when you just can't decide.
And that's one of the options I was thinking about for Rhinebeck too. But again, my whole plan with Rhinebeck is I'm gonna knit the sweater and I'm gonna wear the sweater when I want to wear the sweater. I don't feel like it has to debut at Rhinebeck, but I will be bringing a sweater to Rhinebeck with me, made with yarn I bought at the previous Rhinebeck.
That's awesome.
So I feel like that's because some people are very like superstitious about the whole thing. I don't care. I'm gonna wear the sweater. I'm not gonna wait.
No.
But I like the idea of
all those people. Half of them don't get their sweater finished, or they're frantically trying to finish it on the way there, and then they wear something with
half finished, which is fine. You do you.
Yeah. I don't want to feel that stress in my life.
No, but also like if I made it, I want to wear it immediately because that's how I roll.
Me too.
So I guess that's what I'll cast on next, which is good because I've been wanting to make that for a while. And that yarn, that color, it's in what is it? The berry. Electric berry. So I have 4 skeins of electric berry from Moondrake, and it's on the merino linen base, and it's really nice. Jen made a tee out of it, not the salty air tee, but a different pattern, and it's so nice.
I definitely want it for a summer
so
tee this
nice
year, so I'm gonna be looking
and
at that.
I think electric berry is going to be good like for spring, summer, and fall.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
it's an all.
Like, I mean, I don't care. I wear my sweaters when I want to wear my sweaters, except for my like very clearly obvious like summer colored ones.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't care. I'll throw a cardigan on.
Yep.
It's all right. That'll be my next cast on.
That sounds good.
I'm excited.
I have no idea what I'll cast on after this.
Another test knit.
I see, like, you guys, probably. But at the same time, I have yarn for so many things that I want to make.
Yeah, that's why I'm going through my list. Like I'm trying, so far it's March 9th. I have not bought any yarn yet this month.
Same.
I mean, oh God, I've been trying, you'll see.
You'll
see my haul from February, which is more yarn than I was planning on buying. But when you see it, you're going to go, well, obviously. And I'm still waiting on my Fuzzy Peach Fibers slab should be shipping out eventually. I got a shipping notification. And then I got the mini satin sock set from the person who dyed my Advent, but her colors are so good. I had to. And then I got the Suburban Stitcher birthday box without the bag.
Okay.
So it was less money without the bag. Restraint. But did you see the picture? It was like hologram themed. Oh my God.
Oh, that's cool.
So but I'm gonna see if I can make it a whole month without buying yarn. Although Sam Strong shows at the end of the month.
With yarn.
No, if I can make it a whole month, it'll be easier to go another month.
That's true. That's true.
But also,
they say a habit takes 2 weeks.
Yeah, but also like if I buy the yarn, I buy the yarn. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. I just really want to be better about saving money for our surprise vacation. That's really what it boils down to.
I want to just be more mindful of using the yarn that I have.
Also that, I bought it for a reason.
Yes.
I bought it for a reason.
So I definitely...
That's the inspo photo?
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
It's like pearly and iridescent and...
I'm so excited.
Ooh, did I drop a... Yeah, I dropped one.
So I mean, like, if I buy the yarn, it's not the end of the world. I just want to be more intentional about saving money for our vacation because my husband does not know what is happening with our vacation. He thinks we're going somewhere. We are going somewhere else. And I just rebooked our flights this week so we could have more time, which means I spent almost double what I was spending before, but I don't want to be rushed. I want to enjoy it. So I got 2 direct flights. One we get there early Monday, and the other we get home at midnight on Wednesday. So we get like maximum amount of time.
Yeah. That's so
like
exciting.
I'd rather I don't know when we're gonna get back. So I'd rather like spend the money now so we can have a little bit more time. You know?
He's gonna love it.
He's gonna lose his shit. I'm so excited. Can I keep it a secret for 3 more months? It's gonna be so hard.
Well, you know what you just said. Every month you do it, it'll get easier. The next month.
I know.
Based on your logic.
I know. I'm just so excited. I just can't wait.
It'll be here before you know it.
That means school will be over before we know it, and it feels like that is never coming.
I mean, I'm having a really great year.
I mean, my kids are really good too. I tell them, they're like, we were having a conversation. They're like, because we were doing like a thing. Zello. Do your kids have to do that? It's like a career thing, and they think about schools and all that stuff.
Zell.
And they're like, do you like being a teacher? And I'm like, you know, most of the time, yeah, I do. I mean, occasionally I want to strangle some of you, and they're like, yeah, that's understandable. So, you know, we all have our days.
Like, we can't say that in middle school because half of them will understand that it's
not sarcasm, like how I tell them at least 4 times a week, don't have kids, I'm going to leave Owen in a box on the sidewalk.
Yeah, they go home and be like, my teacher said.
My kids don't do that.
My teacher said, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no, middle school is definitely different, but
it's like half the kids will get the joke.
I do have good kids, but just, I don't, maybe it's just March too. March is just a crappy month. Yeah. Although it's daylight savings this weekend. What, do you keep dropping things?
No, I keep getting my sweater stuck on my watch straw.
Why don't you take your...
Help me.
Okay.
I don't want to look. I'm afraid. I know, I have to take my watch off.
Take the watch off.
I need an adult.
It's a little tiny pull if you just...
Put 2 pulls in it. I haven't even had it on for like a day yet.
Okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. That's what crochet hooks are made for. Oh my god, you should see what the inside of this looks like. I made a major pull somewhere and I'm like, fuck. But I don't want to rip it out, so here it is. I just pulled the big loop through and I just wove it in. There we go. Okay. There's my pull.
It can be saved. I was picking up a stitch and then stopped.
So, do you have any FOs?
I have nothing.
Oh, well, yes, you do.
What do I? Oh, well, yeah, I'm wearing it.
Yeah,
I think I debuted.
I think you did debut it, but now you're wearing it.
FO, but now it's a FO.
Should I put mine on?
Yeah. If you want.
I mean, the fit is really good. I should show you. So my first FO is I did finish my Geranium cowl. Guys, I love this thing. I love the yarn. So this was using yarn I picked up at the yarn store in Woodstock, New York. So like before we went to Rhinebeck, because we went in Thursday night. I picked up this yarn. Emma's Yarn was having a trunk show there. So this was a Mo Slub bundle. So it's mohair and slub. I caked them up both together. I will never do that again. So it's a skein of mohair and a skein of slub, and the color's called Moral of the Story, and it's because Morel mushrooms, and it's like just this really pretty like taupey gray color. I reach for this like twice a week. It goes with everything.
It does. It is a very good.
It's so cozy.
Neutral,
and I knit mine on
still a pretty neutral.
Yeah. And I knit this on size 6 needles because I didn't want it to be huge.
Look how good this is.
I knit it on size 6 because I didn't want it to be huge, and it worked out perfectly.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
I love the texture.
All right, let me throw this on quick.
Cumulus. Oh shoot! Did you already say Cumulus? Did I just give it away?
It's fine. I mean, everybody already knows if they follow me on Instagram anyway.
You guys, right now I'm getting the show you wish you could.
So I made a sweater from the last time we podcasted until now. I think this is probably the best fitting sweater I've made. It fits so good.
The sleeves are perfect.
Perfect. And they were a little bit shorter, and it goes up a little in the front because I could have put short rows in, but like it's fine.
I mean, it doesn't.
I needed this much of the skeins I got from Sam, so I could have made it a smidge shorter, made it work, but it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a cowl with the leftovers.
Oh, cool.
So I made a Cumulus blouse. I wanted to make one of these things forever.
I'm so glad you did.
Forever. And I made it in green, which as we know is not my typical color, but I used double suri. So obviously it's Beachy Breeze Fibers in 39.5 foot pole and cuddly as a cactus from her Grinch collection. And I just love it. It's so good.
It
it's
doesn't
not
look handmade. It looks like you bought this.
Those are the best compliments.
I know.
So
But it truly does.
Yeah.
It looks like you bought this.
So double suri is not see-through.
No.
If I have my hot pink bra that I had on the other day,
yeah.
obviously that shows your belly. It's not see-through. It's very loose. The sleeves fit perfectly. I had them decrease a little bit more, because I prefer more fitted sleeve. And then for the neckline, I single crocheted around the outside to kind of take it in before I added the I-cord to tighten it up a little. So I do think that helped to make it more school appropriate. But like, the fit is so good. Like, I think this really might be my best fitting sweater. It's like so good. So I'm really excited to wear this. We're going to Vermont next weekend for St. Patty's Day. So I will be wearing this St. Patty's Day weekend.
Yes. The whole weekend.
I think I have green for every day next week. Anyway, my last name is O'Leary. Have you met me? Well, my grandma was also Irish, but then I married into a very Irish family. So like, we're covered. But like, everybody needs to make one of these with double suri. It's just so good. It's so good. I don't think I did anything. I didn't change the needle size. I didn't gauge swatch, so I got lucky. But also, suri's non-super wash, so it doesn't when it dries. And then so what I did was I soaked it and I blocked it for a little while, and then I put it on my Pringle on my Cocoa Nips dryer with a big fan blowing on it. It was drying like 3 hours.
That's amazing.
It's so
good. That's what you want too. If you're gonna block it, you want to wear it right away.
Yes.
You don't want to wait a week for something
you don't
to
want
dry.
to wait for something to dry. The only thing is, I feel myself like sticking to things, like it's very staticky. So I should ask Sam about that. So that's the only thing is I feel like I'm really staticky all the time. So my hair, I think I was wearing my hair down and it started going over the course of the day.
Oh, this is rubbing and rubbing and rubbing.
But
like getting those knots, tangles.
Oh, my least favorite thing about long hair.
Yeah.
But like,
it's beautiful.
Everybody needs one of these.
They do.
It's so good. So this is Cumulus Blouse from Petite Knit, and I love it much.
Did you say, or do you think Sam's bringing suri to
She is bringing, I'm pretty sure she's bringing suri to Skye.
Ooh, I might know what I'm looking for. Maybe I'll be the person who goes the first day.
So Sam,
so that I can get first dibs.
Sam had a sample made for her, and she wore it to Rhinebeck in Purple People Eater. So it's Purple People Eater held double. So it's more variegated, but it looks so good, and it fits her really well too.
That's cool.
So I'm wondering if I just lucked out with Petite Knit patterns. This is my first one, or if it's this pattern in particular.
Maybe you both knit similarly, like your natural gauge is just similar to hers.
Like, I think I need a second one. And you want to hear a fun story?
I want one now.
I have 4.5 skeins of Swan Lake suri still from my cardigan. So do I use that to make another one? I don't know what color.
I want to make one in Swan Lake.
We can match.
We can.
Mine would be Swan Lake with something else.
Okay.
So maybe if she has like a
yeah, so it's not like
a pinkier color, because I already have a Swan Lake cardigan and a Swan Lake sweater, or a Swan Lake cardigan and a Swan Lake shawl. So I don't think I need a Swan Lake Cumulus blouse, although I wouldn't care. Also,
pink
because
would be pretty, or like an icy blue.
Gotta stay in the pink.
Gotta stay in the pink.
Gotta stay in the pink.
Okay. Maybe.
Or I'll just buy more. Like, I don't care. I'll get more Swan Lake. I really don't care. In case you haven't heard me praise Sam's Swan Lake colorway, it's the best.
So,
I love it.
So I don't have any FOs. Do you have another one?
Nope. Cowl and sweater.
Cowl and sweater. I do have.
We both have.
When Sam did her spring yarn, I couldn't decide on the names.
I gotta show you.
Do we have the same thing?
We do have the same thing, because I bought all of the yarn.
Did you get it in sock?
Yeah.
Me too. I got it all in sock. But I got 2 mini kits, Romance Dreams, which Rachel got too. I want to make the anthology.
You're gonna change your mind.
I'm gonna change my mind. She's about to change my mind. I was gonna anthology throw.
You're gonna change your mind.
These. Show me. What is that? Antique Flora by Wool and Pine. Does it use all the colors? You use 10 colors?
You use the yardage of all that. It's a fade. It's a 5 skein fade. So instead of 5 skeins, I'm going to use 10 minis.
Oh.
This way. With an extra one of these on the bottom.
Why an extra one?
Because I need yardage.
Oh, okay. Because you've made a plan.
Yes.
Wow.
With, I think, a cranberry color.
That would be pretty.
So here's my plan for my minis, which I did not have, but I now have. Antique Flora from Voolenvine. So it's a 5 skein fade and it marls.
I'm gonna get crazy.
Go ahead. It's a 5 skein fade and it marls. So I looked at the yardage, and if I get one more mini of that bright lipstick pink, I should have enough to do this. And so I'm thinking the minis for obviously the color work part with like a cranberry color maybe for the rest of it would just be delightful. And it is a DK pattern. So I'd get some DK cranberry, and then you hold the minis double throughout. But like these with this would be so good. So I got an extra of this brighter pink here on the bottom. So excited. So Kate got both sets of minis. She got the Romance Dream minis and like the Spring Fling minis. I got the minis, and I got 2 DK fades. I got 2 of these. So it's a very subtle fade. These are going to be a comfort fade cardigan without a shawl color. I'm going to do ribbing instead. But I really don't like the idea of like a really loud fade for a garment. So I think this is going to be just perfect. So I got 2 DK fades. And I also am very excited because I got one of the Self-Love Valentine's Day care packages. So she had 3 color options. She had evergreen, like passion purple. Obviously I got this one, which is Toasted Sunset. So I got 2 skeins of this. And guys, check out the tumbler. It's so good. So the tumbler's from the Bisque Bell, and the yarn coordinates perfectly as I knew it would. And I also got some Earl Grey cream tea, which is delicious, and a candle that smells amazing, and some chocolate that was gone immediately. Just Sam's boxes.
Did you go dark or silk?
She didn't have an option. It was
Oh,
dark.
okay.
I think actually I suggested to her just to do dark for everybody. So, oh my god, my glasses.
Breezy's back.
The glasses, like,
Breezy has.
Are those your glasses?
She has her pink glasses on.
Does she have other colors?
She just has these for now.
How did this happen?
She has astigmatism.
Oh, she needs them.
She needs them.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, okay. I thought they were for fun.
No, they're prescription.
Oh, okay.
She has like sunglasses for fun. Oh, not mommy's yarn.
Owen has it too, but they said his wasn't, because I have astigmatism, but they said his wasn't bad enough.
She had been failing her vision test at her checkups every year.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. Not mommy's yarn. You can touch this, not the knitting.
You want to touch this? Or this? Ooh.
Thank you. So she had been failing her vision test, and we had seen the pediatric ophthalmologist every year. And so now that she's older and can kind of like she had been squinting one eye to kind of compensate a lot. And when she was checked out, they were able to, I guess, see the astigmatism.
Oh.
I can't explain.
We took Owen to the pediatric ophthalmologist too, and he said Owen's fine.
Who'd you see? Was it in East Greenwich?
It was that office, but Providence.
Okay, Dr. Teen.
Yep,
maybe?
that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's who we went to too.
He's the best one, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yep.
And he's great. Breezy's kind of afraid of him.
Oh.
She loves his
Look at you in those
his
glasses.
assistants, so his physician assistants or nurses, I'm not sure what they are, but
Yeah.
they're very kind and great with kids. And so Breezy picked out these glasses.
Oh, we should talk about that yarn.
You sniffing on the yarn?
You can smell it.
Smell yarn.
You want to smell this one? This one smells really good. Ooh. Does it smell good?
It's so soft. So yeah, she's got glasses. No,
I love it. They're
they're
adorable.
adorable. They have little
She keeps
pink
them on,
hearts
too.
that she does. She likes them a lot. And so I think they're comfortable.
That's good.
They help her see better.
Yeah.
And she is great at wearing them, and they look so stinking cute.
So cute. Breezy, do you want to help us? So if you saw my Instagram, you know that I did some snow dyeing because what else was I going to do when it snowed last week? You want to hold this one? So I dyed an orangey one.
Let's go carry it.
Want to go carry it?
We're gonna hold it in front of the camera.
So I dyed an orangey one that has stellina in it. I just kind of threw the dye powders that I had on the yarn. So I pre-soaked the yarn in water and vinegar, and then I put it in a glass dish, and then I covered it with snow, and then I put a crap ton of dye powder. I would definitely, if I try this again, use less dye powder. But I got these really fun orangey ones, which are gonna go to my friend Katie. And then I dyed these green ones on DK that are super fun.
Do you want to hold up that one?
And then I got some, go ahead. I got some like mermaidy, tealy colored ones. These are just plain old fingering weight.
Good job.
So yeah, it was fun. I definitely think I'll do it again. Thank you for helping.
She's our Vanna White. That's blue.
Do you want to talk about this yarn? So we have some yarn thanks to Caitlin of Caitlin's Knit Knacks. She gave us some yarn for some podcast prizes because since it is now officially the end of February, we have 2 prizes to give away for my birthday make-along. So I counted up all the tallies. I counted 15 entries. So thank you to everybody for participating. So the winner of these blue skeins is Sandra. I'll give you these skeins next time we see you at the next meetup. And then I didn't bring it with me, but I said the other prize for my birthday make-along would be the shawl that I crocheted for myself to wear on my 30th birthday.
Insert picture here.
Insert picture here. And the winner of the shawl is Alicia, which if we're still on for game night on Saturday, I will bring it to you then.
I double booked myself.
Oh no!
So now I have to figure out which thing I'm going to.
Oh no.
I know, I'm the worst.
But I really want to go to game night. Then go to game night. So I think that's what we got.
I think that's it too.
There's a Fiber Foodies at 7 Stars Bakery in Cranston on March 20th. Is it the 25th?
It is the 25th, but the 26th is the Knit for Hunger. Knit for, is it Knit for Hunger? Knit for
Food.
Knit for Food, not Knit for Hunger.
Knit for Food. So there's Knit for Food is happening on March 26th. And then Sam is doing a trunk show that whole weekend. And I had already, so we're gonna do our next Fiber Foodies on March 25th at 7 Stars. And then immediately once we're done, we're gonna head to the shop and go hang out with Sam and buy yarn at the trunk show. We are not having a Fiber Foodies meetup in April because my April is absolute insanity. I have 3 dance competitions, a Bruins hockey game, and we're going down to Virginia for my college alumni weekend. So there will be no time in April. So we will resume Fiber Foodies in May.
Do you have April vacation?
Yes.
Are you all booked up for the vacation week?
I don't know.
My birthday's over vacation.
Ooh,
Do you want to go to Gray's and like drink wine and have cheese?
I can do that.
Maybe it'll be nice to sit outside and knit.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
During the day? I love day drinking.
Yes.
That's what I want to do for my birthday.
100%. Let's go.
What kind?
What kind?
More.
You want more?
Brielle is a young yarn lover.
Yes.
She loves to squish, sniff, touch.
Training her young.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I have a student we had a meeting about her today, and she has a lot of anxiety and she likes to do things with her hands, and she's been making like embroidery floss bracelets. And I was almost, next time I see her, I think I'm going to ask her if I can teach her how to knit. I feel like that calms me down so much. And I'm like,
something tactile to like ground you so you can focus elsewhere.
right,
Yes.
because she's allowed to take breaks every once in a while, like when she needs to from class, and she has a safe space to go, supervised. But that could be something that she could work on a little bit, and like, because it takes your mind, like your mind off stuff too. So I'm gonna see if she wants to.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do it. I love this so much.
I love the color. I love the pattern. So I'm definitely going to be making another one of these in the future. You want to wear it? Ooh, we got a model. No, that's okay. Do you want to go? Do you want to wear it? No? Okay.
It goes around your neck like this.
Yeah, it goes like
it doesn't
like
go
that.
over your face. You just have to put it over your face.
It goes like this. Ready? Peekaboo. Do you want to try? Ready? I'll help.
Will you say peekaboo?
Peekaboo.
Okay. So until next time, that's it.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Episode 7. Thanks for joining us.
Brielle would like to show you one more. The orange skein one more time. Is
It's
that
a
your
good one.
favorite? Is it your fave? Oh, it's so good. Hold it back a little bit. One more time. One more time.
Good job.
Yes.
All right, so
Yay.
we'll see you soon. And if you're a local, I really hope you can come to 7 Stars. It is open to everybody. There's no limit this time.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.